and gods. A very good evening to you all. Mahavatar TV warmly welcomes you to the 21 days free holistic wellness program, batch 23, day 11. Before commencing the session, I would like to say pranams to you all, our Guruji Ranganath sir, our Grandmaster Maharshi Patriji, our great Grandmaster Mahavatar Babaji, and to all the great Grandmasters and to the universe. So today's topic is the secrets of extrasensory perception, part 1, ESP, part 1. So sir will be joining at 9:30. We'll do meditation for first 30 minutes. So there will be a meditation with music for 20 minutes and silent meditation for 10 minutes with masters. Let's do Anapanasati meditation, masters. Ana means in breathe, Apana means out breathe, Sati means to be with the breath. So remove your spectacles if you are wearing any. Drink a glass of water before you start meditating. Keep another glass ready with you so that you can have after meditation. Sit in a comfortable position, Sukhasana. If you're sitting in the chair, you can cross your legs. Keep your back straight and relaxed. Keep your hands clasped like this and open to the sky. And rest them on your thighs. Close your eyes gently. Don't allow any distractions. Simply observe your breath. Slowly inhale and exhale. Be present with each breath. The focus is not to control, but to observe. If you get any thoughts, feelings, or sensations, simply ignore them. Cut the thoughts and come back to the breath. And play a calming music, masters. It helps to focus. So there will be a 20 minutes meditation with music and 10 minutes silent meditation. Just the last 1 minute. Feel the breath coming in and going out. Slowly bring attention back to the body consciousness. Just 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently rub your hands together, masters, generating warm and energy. When you are ready, place your palms over your eyes. Feel the pressure, feel the energy for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly open your eyes, looking at your hands. Feel the pressure, feel the energy. You can rub all over the body, face, palms and up. We have done wonderful meditation, masters. Today's topic is the secrets of extrasensory perception by Rangana sir. We have start here.
Right.
Over to you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Good evening, all of you. Namaste to all, my dear masters, my dear friends, my dear gods. Before commencing the session, my sincere pranams to our beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji. My sincere felicitations to, special thanks to our beloved Grandmaster, Matar Babaji. Right. Okay, masters. Today, our topic is the ESP, extrasensory perception. Okay. Right. So far, we have done wonderful meditation, and now we'll try to understand. So, this particular topic, this topic is, of course, very interesting to everybody. Like to know what it is and how it works. Extrasensory perception is nothing but whatever our senses, basically our five senses. Beyond our five senses, yes, there are many things to work. That's what all about spirituality talks, right? The materialistic, if you think about materialistic way, so our five senses, whatever we see, hear, right, smell, and observe, like touch and feel. These things only we feel that they exist, but there are many things which are invisible, but still they work. Is the mind is true or not? Mind is true, though it is invisible, but it works a lot, isn't it? Mind works at every second on our body. If I want to talk, though I have a physical body which is seen by everybody with the naked eyes, but do you think that physical body can do something on its own? Though it is top to bottom so big, isn't it? 70 kgs, all the limbs, legs, hands, brain, eyes, everything is there. But what does it do alone? It can't do anything. It cannot move, not even the hand, right? It cannot move, it cannot talk, it cannot see, it cannot smell, it cannot eat on its own. It can never do anything. Who is there to drive this? Who is there to power this? That's what we need to understand, right? So everything is driven by mind, isn't it? Mind is the driver here. Whatever mind says, it follows. In my conscious mind, I would like to lift my hand. The moment the thought comes, thought is invisible. Thought is so simple and invisible, but highly energetic. It just produces some kind of a mechanical movement in my hand. The moment I think here, it means though it is invisible, how sensible it is, how usable it is. You just imagine. So these are extrasensory perceptions. These are extrasensory things. These are extrasensory means like what are the five senses we have? We say the sixth sense, seventh sense. What is sixth sense? Mind is a sixth sense. That's what we are now. That's what I'm talking about now. Mind is working directly. It is impacting your physical body. It means it's working. So this is called sixth sense. Yes, of course, it senses everything. Mind senses everything, all the outer world things through these five senses. It gets the information. It understands everything. It receives everything. Isn't it? So that's how it's a sixth sense. It is invisible. It is invisible. It is beyond these senses, beyond this, all these five senses. It works in a greater way. So that particular, whatever that mind power, we have to channelize properly. If you channelize it properly, it works like so. Whenever it works on our body, see for example, I make a thought. I make a thought to speak to somebody or to call somebody. Immediately, my hand will take phone and all that it will do. Where the thought is originated, it's originated within your mind, isn't it? Yes, of course, we receive thoughts from outside also. This, of course, is to be invented or declared by the so-called science paternity. They are not yet arrived to that thing. We receive many things from inside, from outside also. Because we are the receiver and transmitter, both. For every thought, whether you believe it or not, you believe it or not, for every thought, we are the transmitter, we are also the receiver. Let's say somebody think about me, the thought will come and enter in my mind. Through pineal gland, it will enter inside me. The pineal gland is nothing but a kind of the antenna, right? Whatever we think, it will go out. Whatever we will receive, it will come through. So all this, that is why the human, especially these kind of things, are not yet scientifically proven, scientifically researched. Still, things are going on. In fact, they are worried about our physical body itself. All the science, paternity or modern science, they're still worried about this physical body itself. They are not unable to find out many things about the physical body itself. Even we are not able to solve the BP, sugar. How can you expect all these things here? BP, sugar, or a thyroid, are simple problems. The whole humanity is suffering like anything. Then how do you expect, the how thoughts comes inside, thoughts goes outside, maybe recently the quantum physics, quantum science, quantum healing started little bit exploration about all these matters, about all these things, facts. So, friends, the thought can impact your physical body in such a great way, which is very much evident for us. The same thought can also impact outside environment, isn't it? I can impact you. I can influence you. I can influence your mind. I can heal you from distant. I can talk to you through telepathical way. I can use my thought to talk to you telepathically. This is what the extrasensory perception. I'm not using my physical five senses. Forget about it. I'm using my thought to do many things. I can visualize something which I can attract towards me into my life, physical life. This is called creative visualization. If I close my eyes, if I go into deep meditation, I get something called clairvoyance. It is beyond your perception of organs, sense organs, five sense panchendriyagalu, pancha granendriya. It is beyond that. That is why these are all called, all these experiences, all these perceptions are called extrasensory perception. That is nothing but ESP. I'm not depending on my sense organs. I'm going beyond them. I'm crossing them and going beyond them. But still, I pursue many things. I achieve many things. I can influence many things. Isn't it? I think in my house, and I try to think about my, so my son or a father or a distant relative. Within some span of time, short span of time, that other person will call me directly. What is it? What is going on? This is called telepathic communication. Understand? So like this. So through the thought, I'm able to communicate. The same thought energy, if I channelize it for a particular achievement, we say that it is nothing but, of course, we are projecting the inner energy to outward. What is that inner energy? So, which is, nothing but our subconscious power. So, basically, our subconscious power, I project in such a way that I streamline, I channelize to a particular target so that I can attract into my life. This is called law of attraction. For everything, thought matters. Either thought matters or your subconscious power matters. Even you project your thought, the thought will be energized by your own subconscious power. Remember this point. Otherwise, there is no other way. How do you energize? How do you give the power or energy to a particular thought? With your own inner energy, friends. If you are a meditator, if you are a master, isn't it? You can give highest amount of energy to a particular thought. Okay, that's how these extrasensory perception is understood, is better understood. Now let's understand today's topic. Part of the extrasensory perception, there are many things to teach. So telekinesis, teleportation, telepathy, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and so many different faculties are there. The part of extrasensory perception, right? So all these things can be understood slowly, one by one. Topic, each and every topic can be understood. And we have also got intuition, isn't it? And we have auto writing and astral projection, astral travel, of course. That's also beyond extrasensory, beyond your five senses, isn't it? Auto writing, intuition, astral travel. Like this, if you talk about, there are 8 to 9 aspects are there, 8 to 9 tools are there. The part of extrasensory perception tools, okay, which we can discuss one by one. In today's topic, in today's class, we try to discuss about creative visualization. Okay, it's called creative visualization. Is what we are going to discuss today, because it's a wonderful topic. So let's discuss that and then understand the facts and figures about this creative visualization. It's wonderful, the faculty of the inner, our own subconscious mind has got this one more faculty, our inner faculty. One of the inner faculty is creative visualization. What is the creative visualization is the ability to use our own imagination to attract success in our life. You can write down the point, isn't it? So the ability to use our own imagination to attract success in our life, or to attract anything in our life for that matter. Understand? So if you focus your concentration on something, really you wanted that, imagine it, mental imaging, create the mental picture within your mind. Once you create, then project it, right? Give proper energy to it, focus on it, right? So day in, day out, just keep your focus on that. it will definitely come into your life. That is the power of imagination. Understand? So actually, the creative visualization or whatever we talk about, it is nothing but the effective positive thinking, nothing else. Whatever the positive thinking, we know that word, we all know that word very much. Positive thinking. So this is nothing but the so-called extension of effective positive thinking is nothing but creative visualization. That's all what we need to understand, friends. So what happens is this creative visualization works basing on your own inherent energy, right? It's going to work basing on your own inherent energy. Whatever the things you create as a mental picture within you and give energy to it, focus it, focus on that, then that gets strengthened, then it is generated into the universe. That's how it works. Okay. So in fact, there is a book which is printed, on the same topic in the same lines. That's called Secret Book. You know the Secret Book, isn't it? Which is written basically on the topic of creative visualization in 2007. Say like there's a even the short film also generates short film also produced on this the Secret movie, isn't it? So in this book also, more or less you find so many of the examples, real stories and the process in many different ways, many different people experiences. Everything is collected in this book, the Secret Book. It is basically on creative visualization. Understand? Let me tell you one more fact. Many successful businessmen, industrialists, and movie stars, film directors, and musical composers, playback singers, all these peoples, they all are, they're all successful just because of, let me tell you, just because of creative visualization. With whether they know it or not, in fact, they may not be knowing as such that they are using creative visualization, but they do it on their own. In fact, for example, if you talk about a celebrity think that he thinks that he's chased by his fans and many people are coming to him and taking autographs. See that, and many journalists have come and sat in front of me. All these things, he visualize, go on visualize such a way that his dream is so deep rooted. His dream is so deep rooted, and he strengthened the dream. Again and again, again and again, he visualize, go on visualize. Yes, I'm sitting, in the midst of thousands of people. My fans are, roaring. My fans are roaring. Journalists are, asking questions, and photographers are taking my, photo shoot, and then a lot of people are coming and approaching me for autograph. What not? What is stopping here for visualization? Can't you visualize this in your mind? Is anybody's coming and hitting you? Is anybody's coming and penalize you? Is anybody's coming and blaming you for that? Just sit in one room, in a one serene and calm and cozy place. Just go and visualize. For visualization, we are not going to pay 1 rupee. Why do you worry? Why do you worry about not to visualize? What is stopping you for not to visualize? Isn't it? This may be on anything I'm telling you. This is just an example I've given you, one cine celebrity. It can be done by anybody in any walk of the life, in any stream of the life, any business stream, political people, a student, a housewife, or a businessman, or a software employee. Anybody can do this visualization. What is stopping you that, What is stopping you that? So my relation with my wife or my relation with my, so-called relatives or elders, whichever, right? So it is so strong, and we're all enjoying a trip and we're going in a trip. So all this, if you start doing it, you attract all the same things in the day-to-day life. This is what exactly happens, my dear friends, right? So what happens is, so the inherent and hidden power within you has got that the absolute effect on the environment and the circumstances what you face day-to-day life. That is why. So let us use this. So using this, the hidden power is nothing but a subconscious power, basically. So you can make the events happen, attracting wealth and possessions and improving health. Even in fact, you can use this in order to forego some bad habits like drinking, smoking, these kind of things. Also, you can come out of it. Such is the power we have, such is the inherent power, hidden power we have. That's nothing but our own soul energy. In fact, if you talk about specifically spiritually, it is our own the inner soul energy, or we can say that subconscious power. Both are same. Okay, if you channelize it properly, you can achieve wonders. Miraculous things happens in our life, my dear friends. So that is why. So let's say if you are imagining to buy a car, for example, I'm just taking a car as an example because everybody loves it. So love the car to they travel. Otherwise, take a house, anything, either a dream car, a dream house. You want to attract your life. So almost like what happens is, so it is if you start visualizing it, what kind of car, what kind of color, how you travel in that, these are all the things you start visualizing it. So definitely, it will happen, right? So this is a kind of secret everybody uses, knowing or unknowingly. See, for example, many people. Let's take some example. So there are people, I know some of the people in Bangalore. They studied up to fourth standard, seventh standard. That's all. But they are powerful business people, and they are in fact you can say like a rich politicians. I have the practical examples with in front of us. So how does it happen to them? How did they attract that kind of wealth in their life? Very simple, friends. That's all. Create visualization. You know, in a day-to-day life, how strong they will be. They don't know meditation. They don't know spirituality. They only know I wanted this, right? So if they take anything in their life, whether property or a business or they whatever they do, I wanted this. Whatever it may be, either hook or crook, I wanted this. That is the kind of the power, hidden power, they use it. As such, they feel like they experience like, as such they achieved it. Such kind of determination, such kind of hidden power, such kind of channelization of their own energy they do. This is how they are achieving. They're all becoming rich and they are becoming successful in their career. They lead their lifestyle, they lead their life as they wish, and they grow in the path of career. All that is possible to many people who doesn't know that, they are indirectly practicing the same creative visualization only, isn't it? So why, I mean, how come it is stopping anybody here not to visualize anything? You can visualize anything in this world. There's no question of limitation. It is unlimited. What you want to do, you visualize. That's all. But only thing is to strengthen it, you have to give proper energy to the thought or imagination, whatever you do. Mental imaging, mental picturing, whatever you do, you should give highest amount of energy to it. And of course, in a day-to-day life, you also have to practice some kind of a action, karma, just by sitting and closing eyes, and then I'm imagining in the my so-called Agna chakra. I'm imagining and preparing the strong mental picture. I'm projecting it. Everything is fine. Do that practice for 5-10 minutes in a day, morning, afternoon, evening, right? And as such, wherever you go outside also, but for example, you are looking for a certain car, red car. I want a red car only, right? So when you go with that strong thought, I'm going to achieve it, or I wanted that. Outside, whenever you go, right? So if you find any red car or whatever, just take a drive on that car, in that car. If it's not your car, but still some other's car, but just take a drive and get associated with that. All that, these kind of things also help. Not only that, the another primarily very important thing is you must be associated with any one of the karma. That means your own profession. As such, we all think that we have done many times the law of secret, or the law of attraction, all the law of attraction or power of imagination or creative visualization, all these things will fail miserably only for one reason: we imagine and we left it. At the same time, we should not rethink about it. That's also one point. Secondly, we never associate with ourselves to do some karma in a day-to-day life. You have to be in some profession. You have to show some action in the universe. So what happens is, when you are in action, some action in the universe, it will help you indirectly, right? For example, I wanted a red car, and I can sit in my house and then just go on visualize, mental imaging, whatever you do. Of course, it won't come to your hand. Maybe that visualization, that imagination, that thought is channelized into the universe. The thing has come to you, near to you, but it won't come to your hand because you are not in the action. You have to do some work, my dear friend. You have to do some work. You have to do some karma. Keep doing it. Then what happen? Automatically, you will attract that kind of things in your life. Of course, it will come to you. It will come to your hand. It will become successful because you have done imagination powerfully. At the same time, you are in some action or karma. So with this, the result is success. The result will be success. So let me give one kind of a practical example. What happened? It's the real practical incident. Practical event which has happened. Let me explain about that. So there is a youngster who is about 18 years old. So of course, like he learned the driving. He wanted to learn driving. He has learned the driving also on the neighbor's car. Of course, his father has got a big car. So American Studebaker car. His father has got American Studebaker car, but he never attempted on it because his father is afraid of him. Because he's a student, right? He may damage it or whatever. He learned the driving also on the neighbor's car only, isn't it? But this person has got so much intention. He want to own some car. I mean, he has got the dream always. Fine. So and also his father never allow him to take his car out on a road, anything. Only allow him to take this car to a garage or refilling the petrol. Only this much. He'll allow only to that an extent. He'll never allow to go outside. So that's what, so it keeps happening. And of course, so especially his father doesn't have, I mean, anyway, this youngster is looking for a small car, compact car, a small compact car, especially the red car he wanted. Okay, that's what he's looking for, and you want to really drive it or own it or whatever. So that kind of car, those days, what is available model was the standard Herald one car was there, compact car, small car, right? So especially the college boys and college students and all, they drive this. So those days they were driving this so much, and day and night this man was dreaming that the young man was dreaming it always, all the time. And of course, they have a big car. His father never want to sell that Studebaker. The American Studebaker is a big car, and also his father was very tall man and big. So wherein selling the Studebaker big car and entering into this compact car is not a good idea. So he never proposed to his father also. He's never dared to propose to his father also. That's how the time was passing on, right? And it was happening all that. And of course he was only 18 years. He was not earning money anymore. So then what happened is, he's a, I mean, boy where he's studying, right? So he doesn't have his own money to buy that the cured red, the so-called standard Herald car. He didn't have money. Then what is the alternative? So nothing else, right? He only can visualize as much as possible. So and he visualized the driving on, basically driving on to his college, getting out of getting out with so all his friends and all these things. And then he was also assuming that driving on the one basically Marine Drive, and all his friends are waving their hands. All this, everybody is clapping. All this, he was keep on visualizing himself. He was just doing visualization, nothing more than that, right? So when this is happening, that means the whatever he is doing is exactly he is embarking upon only creative visualization, nothing else. He was doing it. So within few months, what happens is his father told him to. I mean, his father and himself, they went to garage by taking that big car. So in the garage, the work was going on. At that time, there was one car. There was a one car, same Herald car, the red color was standing the other side for some repair. Understand? See how things are happening now. So it was standing other side. Then probably that garage man told that, sir, that car has come here for a small repair only, and of course that is for sale. You think about, if you want to get that car, you can get it. Maybe he's quoting lesser price, and if the deal goes through, then you can take it. This is what, the slowly that the same, the whatever the imagination has done, creative visualization has done, it is coming into action now. See just how it's working now. Okay. So after that, his father went away, and but this man is really is jumped. Jumped means like really he's really very happy. He jumped out of emotion, and then he waited for one more day. His father started asking, "Okay, let's talk to that owner. If it is coming for our price and reasonable enough, let's take it. But one thing is very important. I will give the funds, you can purchase, but you should not misuse it. Use it very carefully. So don't spoil it. Drive very cautiously and don't get damage, don't get accidents. So a lot of conditions. He said okay. He said okay, and then felt so happy. And then finally then they purchase the car. This is his dream. It's a dream car. He owned that red standard Herald. Now you see how the power of imagination worked here for a one college student, isn't it? Anyhow, so further in his own life, there are other two events which happened. And of course, similarly, one more incident in his life, what we can really understand is, so of course, he purchased one small office at the age of 23, the second event in his life. So at the age of 23, so he purchased first time one office, 320 square feet office in busy area, I mean, in the industrial busy area. He purchased that. Okay, but that doesn't have even window provision. It is very hot. No road. I mean, especially road also, like no car can come inside. Now nobody can see that office. All that was the problem. Now he has got from long time. He's got a one dream to purchase the second office, which is to be definitely good, approachable. All this. So especially, so in that area, he doesn't want the first office what he has. So as I told you, the inaccessibility, no AC facility. Even somebody comes, they have to walk and go there. So like that. See now, from then on, he has started dreaming it to have the facility where it is easily walkable to his house. 5 minutes. See how his second dream what he's doing. His second office must be within 5 minutes from his house walking. Within 5 minutes, you must be able to walk and go. That is one. Secondly, it must be on the main road. Okay. Second. Third one is anybody comes easily located. Is located. Approachability. All this, he kept in his mind. Okay. And now, I think originally 1991, he had decided another office you want to buy, but without selling the first office. Okay. His budget was about only 10 lakhs, isn't it? And I told you all these conditions. And what happened is within that 5 minutes location, he found one office where he went and spoken to these people. They quoted about 20 lakhs, which is beyond his budget. But it's good. On the main road, everything is fine. And he liked that so much. So there's one society building in that one office space. He located. So on his own, right? But it's a more cost they quoted. And also, finally, when he approached them, they also mentioned that there is a court case running on this property. Dispute is there between the society and maybe some builder or whatever, some court litigation. So then he left it. He put it off that idea. He left it. So then after what happened is, and but one thing is, his dream is so so powerful that whenever he passed that area, you go and you go and stand in front of that building, lingering there, and as if few moments he stand there and lingering there, and he wanted to that particular premises he want to occupy, he want to purchase that at any cost, even by forgetting that court case is there and all, he forget that, and but he keep doing it, day to day. Whenever he is passing that area, he go there and stand and do all this, like a, as if that creative visualization is working in his own style, right? Like that. Meanwhile, he has given many advertisements for procuring office, almost like 60 properties he has seen. Nothing worked out. Some litigation problem, some technical problem, some location problem, something and all, it didn't work out. So one fine Sunday, right, his own distant elderly uncle came to his house. Okay, I think he's a secretary to one building. He told, I'm secretary to one building. So in that building, there is an office space. If you want, you can buy it. Of course, there is a court case. I will try to solve it and give you. Imagine how it's working now, right? The power of imagination started working now. And then this man got jumped in like emotionally. So I was searching, I was going there, and every day I was going through that, and I was imagining, and I was dreaming so much about that same premises he is talking now. Then they came into the deal now. That uncle told, don't worry, if you want to buy that. So out of court settlement, I'll do it, and then the premises can be occupied by you, and there was no problem. All that he told, that uncle told. Then this guy jumped, and the same property what has been in his mind, same property he is talking. His uncle is also talking. Now it's good. 1994. At that time, they quoted rate 30 lakhs. Okay. That time when he started searching, his budget was 10, then it was come to 20, then now it is 30. Because again, as years are passed on, what happens? Right? Like that. But he is having strategy of 5 lakhs in order to buy this property. Then what to do? Financial shortfall is there. And here, so what happens is, because of his intention and imagination is so powerful, somehow, luckily, overnight, his company has got a good, large business order. Okay, large business order from corporate client. So they paid advance of 10 lakhs straight away. So what happened? That means that also happened within 16 days. Okay, it has happened. Then that 5 lakhs he has paid here, and then he purchased that property. So that means here how the creative visualization is working, you just understand, friends. That's how. So he achieved that also. The second dream also he achieved. So that's how. What happens is the power of thoughts will work for us tremendously if you put it in a if you channelize it properly, it is going to work wonderfully. Okay. So that's how this person has been successful, right? So as a successful businessman, he is leading the life, right? So what I'll say here is thought is energy. By concentrating and combining emotional energy, our thoughts will be charged so much. Understand? See, any thought which can be projected with the energy and emotion, it is going to be wonderfully working for us. A thought with energy and emotion, it is going to be definitely put it for work. It will work and it will bring whatever whatever we dream for, it will bring the law of attraction will work in a greater way. So this is what we need to understand. Now, there is one technique. Okay, so there is like some visualization technique is there. I will try to teach you. Everybody can use this in your, so some procedure is there. So you use this procedure and you also make practicing of attracting anything into your life. It can be anything. So let me give step by step. Some few steps are there. So let's complete with this now. Okay, the final. So the basically the procedure for creative visualization. So let me give you step by step. The first thing is identify a quiet place, sit comfortably, peacefully, okay, and relax your body. Like how we prepare ourselves for meditation, isn't it? Similarly, do that. Relax your body, and now meditate. No, do meditation for 5 minutes, right? So when you do meditation itself, right? Just meditation means like you silent your mind and then start thinking in your mind what is your plan, what do you want, what is your plan, what do you want, exactly what you want. Just think in your mind, okay? Then visualize a object or situation that you deeply desire. That's what you want exactly. Visualize, picturize, make a mental picture within your mind. Of course, after doing a few minutes of meditation, your mind becomes silent and then it is going to help for this kind of process, right? So that's how visualize or mentally picturize very strongly about what exactly your desire. What is your desire? You wanted car or bungalow or whatever you wanted. Okay. Now add your emotions to what really you wanted. Add some emotion. As if you feel like, for example, a car you wanted, right? As if just imagination only, all imagination, nothing else. We're not paying anything for that. So all imagination is like you are visualizing a red car is going on the street, you are driving in it, you are driving it and you're enjoying and going. So just feel that, experience it. That's what we need to do, friends. Okay. Then it's going to work because emotion, you're attaching the emotion. That's very, very important. Okay. Now, so what you have to do is you have to speak to yourself like whatever you wanted innerly, like in yourself. You can start speaking, within yourself what exactly you wanted. You can repeat it also, it's not a problem. And what you do is take one sheet of paper, write neatly on that paper what exactly the objective, what you are looking for. Write it clearly and make it a point to read this handwritten text every day. Every day, keep reading that. Keep reading that. This is a technique, right? How you are going to work on it. And you might want to keep this folded paper on your, altar or whatever. If you are religious type, read it daily after your prayers or puja, if at all. But otherwise, just before meditation, you can read it on that paper, whatever you written, whatever the objective you are written, what you are targeting for, read it and then go for meditation. You are seeing it physically, you are seeing that paper. And you can carry this paper, whatever you have written, in the purse or wallet. Read it twice a day. Twice a day you read it. It's always like, it is going in your mind, you're just making your entire, cell to cell, right? So within you is getting digested completely. That's very important, friends. So make sure you contribute adequate effort to substantiate this desire. What I'm saying is, what I was telling you also, to substantiate this desire, okay, along with emotions, put some action in the place. Start working, whether you do business or profession, whatever it means, right? You can keep doing it. That's also important, right? So entertain only positive thoughts. Don't entertain again negative thoughts on the same thing. Otherwise, it will get cancelled. That's very important. Okay, like that. So this how if you keep doing it, let me tell you slowly. So it will come into the physical realization, friends. So that is why. So this particular process, if you keep doing it on a daily basis, it will get attracted into your life. On one fine day, it will come and get into your life. So the consequence of your thoughts and actions, right? So actually mold your fats, mold your fate. Your fate will be molded basing on your thoughts and actions. Your thoughts should be there, actions should be there. Not only thoughts. Understand? And thought is energy, thought is power. Understand? Thought is energy, thought is power. And definitely, so this thing, if you go and energize it, it's going to work so wonderfully. It's going to give you so 100%, 100%, it will be achieved in your life, in your own life. This is one process, one of the like technique I've given to you. So use it and make it to happen in your life. So generally we say that thought is energy, thought is a power. So use it in a right way, channelize it in the right way. It will work for you, in your day-to-day life. This is nothing but what I taught you right now is creative visualization and technique or procedure for creative visualization. If you do this much, friends, along with your meditation, yes, you will achieve it. You will achieve the results in your day-to-day life. Okay. So here, very simple. Your visualization, you write on the paper, that paper you fold it, keep in your wallet or packet, and daily 2 times you read it. Wherever you go, carry it, keep reading it, right? See how you are getting involved yourself. How you are making that so strongly occupied within yourself. That is more important. That is why we say that. So you're nothing but thought with emotion gives 100% results. No doubt on that. Okay. So thank you so much. So Dhanyavad. We are ending our session. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Sir,
Yeah.
Namaste, sir. Only one question.
Yeah.
This thought is only one at a time, or we can have 2-3 thoughts?
One at a time will work effectively. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
One at a time will be more effective. The reason is if it is one thought means we can give complete our energy, can channelize to that. If
Okay,
the
okay.
four at a time means you need more energy. Of course, you must be a meditator. You must be a master. For a master, everything is possible. For normal people, one at a time is better. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes. How much ever your inner energy, how you are going to channelize that inner energy. Basing on that, the things will come to the realization in a day-to-day life. Everything can be manifested basing on your own inner energy and the emotion attached to it, how you feel it, how you felt it, along with the thought, right? Along with the intention, that will work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. Yes. Next, anybody want to ask any question? Right.
Masters.
Right. Bhuvaneswari, Prasanna, I think, yeah. So if you want to ask any question, you can ask. You can unmute yourself. Right. Okay, they are not switched on the videos also. So, yes, no more questions. We'll close the session. Okay. Right.
Sir, let's thank Universe and Mahavatar Foundation for giving us this platform to learn wisdom from many masters. And let's thank all the masters who have attended the session. Thank you all. Please don't miss the session tomorrow. See you all tomorrow.
Right. Thank you. Namaste, friends. Dhanyavad.